Okay, we are back. The Winner's Circle 502 Louisville, baby. We are back. The last couple episodes, we are sorry. We are sorry. And that's what we can say. The men, y'all did amazing. So major shout out to the men for holding us down. But believe it or not, some of us still believe in love. Okay, I swear to you. So we just gonna start it out with that question because I feel like maybe the world needs to know or something. Do you ladies and fellas, do you still believe in love?
I do.
Yes. Despite everything, yes.
Come on, despite. Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Y'all, the married people and the Bella, Meech, John, AJ, Tony, Andre, Malia, Bruh, Dewana, Tony, y'all are examples of love. Like y'all are reminders of love. I still believe in love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you believe
in the promise
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm telling you now, this episode is gonna be a whole lot of outbursts of songs. You know, I just want y'all to just be ready for it. Okay, so Taka, do you still believe in love?
Yes.
You do? Okay. Yeah. Tanita, do you still believe in love?
Yes, I have it all planned out.
Hey! Manifest.
No plan, I got
Hey, you gonna tell us the plan?
Yeah, can we know the plan?
No, because like for real, I want it to be between me and God.
Okay.
That way, when the man come, he can only speak to God. He gets to me.
Hey.
Okay.
You said you ain't messing with nobody else until God be like, I need to introduce you to bruh.
Yeah. You got to come to bed like
Yeah.
Tanita. This is him.
That's a good way to put it.
It is.
That's great.
Because in my head I'm thinking, all right,
Yeah.
you got to bump it a couple times, but here we are. This is the one. This
It's an
is him.
assignment. I love it. I love it.
I'm here for it. Okay, so
She's
I.
my little big sister. I'm gonna do what she doing.
Taka said
You
I'm
gotta talk to God first.
Right. That's why I said I'm just playing.
She said she ain't
I'm just playing. Y'all, I'm the silly one of the crew.
He's waiting on you to ask him. That's all it is. God just waiting on you to ask
I
to
know.
tell him what you want.
I know.
You tell him what you
The main line.
Tell him what you want. Oh, Jesus.
No Sunday.
Y'all talk to me about.
You know. We know what we supposed to do.
I was gonna say one more thing because the last episode it can come across as if we were like bitter or hurt, but in all honesty,
truth.
even with the hurts and the disappointments, it still teaches us things that we do or don't want out of relationships. Because I know absolutely what I will not do the next time. So it's all still a learning experience.
I got some really good content.
Did you also learn from your mistakes of the relationship too, though? Did you learn?
I did learn. And I said that the last time. I said that I had to sit in silence and sit and work with self because I know that I'm not perfect. But I also knew that my imperfections were still not worth me putting up with what I was putting up with either. But yes, I did learn, and I am going to apply things that I took away from that.
Well, to piggyback off that, I think I learned, from going through a divorce that I shouldn't lose myself because I'm naturally a helper, naturally a giver. But when somebody takes advantage of that, it can be easy to be like, man, fuck this. I ain't doing this. I'm gonna change who I am. Yeah. But I thought it was important for me to stay authentic to myself and to keep being the person that I am, because the person who's gonna love me, the one that's for me, he appreciates me. He makes sure, you know, and it was fair. It was only good for him because he didn't deserve a broke down, bitter version of me.
Yes.
He deserved the whole.
Yes.
That's right.
Come on,
And to piggyback off of what she said, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why I have not been in a committed relationship, because I'm not completely healed. And I do have a person in my life that is a good person, you know, but got other issues. So I totally agree with that. And I'll be glad when I get to where you at so I can get to my king.
I want to say too, to piggyback off Malia, I remember like some wisdom from an older woman. I remember doing chemo with my granny before she passed, and I would tell her about all the things that I was going through, and I'm like, you know, he used me, he took advantage of me. I ain't loving nobody no more. I ain't gonna be myself. And even since she's been gone 12 years, and I always hear her in my head when I think I'm gonna go back to that, she told me, don't ever let nobody stop you from being you. Keep being you, and eventually you'll meet somebody that's gonna appreciate that.
Yep.
So it's exactly what Malia said, and that came from a old wise woman from me. So I agree with that.
I think my biggest lesson is to learn that I am worthy of a love that doesn't need to be repaired.
Yes.
I am worthy of just to get it right the first time because you don't want to hurt my feelings.
See, that's more so a balance thing then. So every relationship's about balance then. That's what we basically speaking on. Everybody got to find that right balance.
I can say this. I can say this. It's no perfect relationship.
Nah.
Because, I mean, like, if you feel, this is just me. If your relationship is perfect, something's wrong. Because, like me and her, I love our relationship because she'll say, nigga, who the fuck you talking to? But I love that because if I'm talking to her, I don't want no woman. That's why I don't have my daughter. Like when my daughter is around, I never call her out of her name or nothing like that. I've never, since we've been together, I've never called her a bitch, even though I wanted to, like her.
We be thinking that.
But I never did it because if I catch a dude calling my daughter that, I'm gonna bust him up like he stole something. But I would never want nobody to call my mother that name. So why would I call her that name? So that's on being in a relationship is like a job. It's work. Because if you don't put nothing into it, you ain't gonna get nothing out of it.
100%.
100%.
Okay, matter of fact, before we go to the first question, Malia, introduce your honey. I want you to introduce your honey. I'm gonna introduce my honey, and you introduce your honey.
Can I introduce mine?
For sure.
Let her go first.
You gonna go first, actually.
I'm gonna go last.
You gonna go?
I'm gonna go last. Surprise.
So everybody knows who's with who.
Well, I'm sure most of you, like, he really doesn't need any introduction because he's
Period.
real popular in the city. he be out here making moves in the city. But my babe is Robert Bird. Everybody calls him Bird. I call him Robert.
I call him Rob.
Yay! Y'all so damn cute. Bird. I'll go next. My honey, listen. When I tell you, when he said balance, he is the calm to my storm. Okay, y'all know I'm on 10. I'm on 10. And Michi can be like, slow down. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. So, do you want me to call you by your real name, or do you want people just to know, like, whichever one? Do you really want me to say your real name?
Go ahead.
Okay, Demetrius. Okay, Michi, aka Isabella's daddy.
Your baby D.
Right, aka all of it. But that's my honey. That's my bird. Give me some love, Bergen.
Everybody gotta do it. Now you already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, he started the trend. Don't do my peoples like that. Don't do my peoples like that.
She should have been ready.
Well, as you all know, this is
is my honey protector. Andre is the protector. We get into it, but at the end of the day, he is my love. He's my nerve. My nerve, baby. Now, Andre, he's a big guy in stature, but his heart is pure. And I know I got the best.
That's right.
Word, man.
All right, this my 502 boy who met a 504 girl. Long time ago, and we in this together. That's my rider. We best friends more than anything, and that came with time, wisdom, and challenges. And that's my dog, like for real.
That's my dog.
That's my dog.
That's my dog.
Okay, sorry. And you know, don't do that.
She's right.
I was bullshitting y'all.
And you know that. All right, so the first question. So the first question actually comes from Keisha from New Orleans. Okay, I'm in the group. Right. So I'm in the group on Facebook, and I see that Dewana and her husband work together. I'm currently working with my boyfriend, and I feel like I don't have space to breathe. How do you work and have a business with your husband?
Good. Well, for us, we have a business together. We live together. But we have a separation within our business to where he handles his business on his side, I handle my business on my side. It works for us because we give each other that space throughout the day. And we give each other our space throughout the day. If he getting on my nerves or if I'm getting on his, we kind of like feel that energy. So we like, okay, let me go to my side. Or vice versa. So it kind of worked for us. And maybe you can help me piggyback off that a little bit. Because that's all I got to say.
So just giving you, like you said, okay, space.
Yeah, space is important. Having your individuality is important. Like, you can't never take that from one another. You have to have that balance with one another because at the end of the day, you don't want to smother each other. So know that we can work together, we can get the job done together, but we also need our individuality, which means, I go out with my friends, I woosah however I need to, and vice versa. He goes to the gym, whatever the case may be. But after years and years of being together and having people intertwine in and out of your life, you understand that being together is not so bad either. So it kind of works for us too because, you are my best friend. You are somebody that I enjoy. We learn from each other on a daily basis, the do's and the don'ts, and we kind of like try to fix that for one another to balance it all out.
Tony, how do you do it?
It's a space thing and a respect thing. So we both give each other respect and space. Like she said, we work together, we live together, we go everywhere together. Y'all see us all the time together. But at the same time, I know the space she need to keep her at a comfortable level. The same as she does the space I need to keep me at a comfortable level. When we at work, I don't go on her side all the time. Sometimes I go over bullshit around with everybody, but I can, like she said, I can tell when I come over if she feel like being bothered with me coming over. I pick it up. We've been together 20 plus years, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with her. She come on my side, she can tell.
And I will turn around and be like, ooh, fix the energy over here. And turn right around and go right back.
And when she do that, I take heed of that, and I know, and sometimes I might give off that kind of energy. So when she does react like that, I had to check myself. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just how we do it. Like she said, we've been doing this for a long time, so it kind of come like natural now. But it was a work in progress. It was a job we had to work at to get it that way. It didn't just happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this for a long time. So.
And with relationships, you have to put in the work. Like,
and then
that's
with
the whole thing.
With us, it's like with anybody, I feel like. We lovers and you gotta be friends. We more friends than anything. Sometimes we sit at home like, damn, are we roommates? It's like a friendship. first. Then it's lovers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just how we do it. For us, it works out. Hopefully for everybody.
I was sitting at church and I was having a bad day. Tony got up and sung a song at church, and I had my head down, but this voice, and I looked up and I said, "Oh my gosh, I got to have her."
Okay, song segment. Everybody, close your eyes. Girl, get in the spirit.
Okay. Ooh, I can feel it. I can feel
He lets me rest in meadow stress, and he leads me beside the quiet stream.
Y'all hear it out? She come on. What you gonna do?